Get it out. My mum always goes, why do you burp in every
Why do you burp in every
episode?
episode?
I was like, Mum, I can't help it, alright? Oh, episode 14? 13. Episode 13. The 13th, the Friday 13th. Take one.
What is wrong?
Hey guys, welcome back to the chat fam. My name is Amirza.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Oya.
And welcome back. Woo!
Yay!
If you guys haven't yet, please follow us on Spotify, Apple Music, and Google Podcast, and also our YouTube channel for Chat Fam Official, or Chat Fam Podcast, sorry, and subscribe. And how are you guys? How's everything?
We're pretty good.
Pretty
yeah,
good.
Not so much. Alhamdulillah. Nothing to complain.
Didn't you go out last
Oh,
night?
yeah. Went for a night out. Yeah. Just got back and a little bit tired, you know, but...
Tired.
Tired.
Don't you say if I'm wrong. I'll chabok you.
Did I have your chebok today?
No, I haven't.
Oh!
Wait, do you remember what
Disgusting.
chebok? Did you ant today?
Actually, I didn't.
Oh, that's why
okay,
you didn't.
alright, you
chebok.
can,
Okay.
you can
Just
we'll let it
the
go,
pee
we'll
pee
let
and
it
the
go.
wee wee.
Yep.
Wee.
Okay.
Have you guys heard of sip and paint?
No.
What's sip and it sounds familiar.
Sip and paint is when you drink during a painting class. So it's pretty fun.
Okay,
Like you get to bring your own drinks. It depends on where you book, but they either supply it for you or you just bring your own drinks. And then you do like a painting. And it's really fun. Like when you bring people with you, it like becomes like a good time, obviously. But yeah, I've got my painting here, guys.
Oh no,
Here we go.
We didn't plan this at all.
We didn't practice at all. There's a painting.
I'm a pancake with syrup, and then I signed
Blueberries. It's actually really
my
cool.
name here with my cat's head.
Is that
so...
envelope?
What?
Oh, wait, that's
No,
dog.
it's a jug. It's for maple syrup.
Look at my jug's really bad.
Don't worry,
but
I
yeah.
got it.
But yeah, it's a breakfast.
SH for shithole.
Oh, you piece of shit.
Oh my god, I was not expecting.
But yeah.
Yeah, cool story.
Cool story, bro. Tell it again.
I think you guys need an explanation why we're here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We usually film at the studio, but we couldn't book for the studio for today. We usually film on a Sunday where we can book, but we film on a Saturday today. But yeah, we're here.
There is going to be a couple episodes in here.
Yeah, a couple more episodes
Yeah.
here and at the studio as well, and
Mix it up.
Yeah, mixing it up,
Yeah.
and yeah. But why not film it here at our humble beginnings? And
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
basically it.
Easy.
Anything else from you guys? How about you, Oya? Did you do
Yeah.
anything else or
Nah, same old week, eh?
same old week?
It went by.
Yeah, probably the same as me. Just
Yeah.
full-time job. I think I already explained that I resigned from my old job. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Our catch-up episode.
But yeah, basically, we're gonna talk about more of being in your 20s, since us three were born in the 90s. We're in our 20s. I'm more in my late 20s.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Oya's in the mid. Are you in
Mid.
as well?
Yeah,
Well, like-
next year,
yeah,
mate.
next year,
Quarter life.
Quarter life crisis, mate.
Yeah, so I wanted us to know more about like us growing up in our 20s and where we are in our life.
Yeah.
Maybe starting with post high school. So
Oh.
yeah. So how were you guys going like after high school? Like, did you have any plans? Did you do anything with your friends at all, or like
Not really.
not really?
I remember I went to Indonesia that year that I graduated, with like the whole family, and then we went to like Malaysia and Singapore. We just had a huge, I was going to say wedding, huge holiday
To celebrate graduation.
Huge wedding.
and then yeah, but just basically the next year I started uni straight away. That's it.
Oh, yeah, no.
How about
No,
you?
same
How
as
about
me.
you guys?
I
Uni
went
straight
to
away.
I went to Indo.
You went to
but
Indo?
That was
Yeah.
my school years.
Did I go into afterwards? I think I did
I
as
went
well.
to Hong Kong as well. That was the first time I
really?
travelled
Wow.
like outside.
Oh, actually, I do
of-
remember you went to Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Oh, for how many days or week?
It was like for a week, and it was with like my mum's side of the family. So it was a big group of us, and it was really cool. It was the first time I went somewhere where it was like a tour, like they took us to like different places and stuff.
Yeah.
So that was awesome. But yeah, I kind of wish I went schoolies, but because I know my friends, they didn't do schoolies, they did like outside of schoolies, just like a group of them booked a house together and just stayed there, which I feel like would have been good. But I already had booked Indo at that point, so couldn't get out of it. But that's all right. Yeah. Did you do schoolies, Miss?
No, I didn't do schools. I was more of a nerd. I kind of stayed
I think
home.
we all were. To
Yeah,
be
I think
honest.
so.
I stayed home, played games. After high school, basically, I went straight into a kind of like a private uni or some sort, and got a diploma. That's pretty much it, really. The year after, but yeah, nothing much really. I didn't go over. Did I go overseas? I don't know. No, I didn't go overseas. But I tried to catch up with my friends afterwards as well. But I feel like in my early 20s, it kind of slowed down, and I kind of stopped staying in touch with my high school friends.
Yeah,
I must admit,
same as well.
just because they have their own interests, and I have my own interest in goals. And I don't know. I just feel like with my high school friends, hopefully they're not watching this podcast.
Whatever you like.
Yeah, it's just like they had different goals, and I feel like I shouldn't be with people who were just like, I don't know, not ambitious, I guess. Yeah. How about you guys? Have you kept in touch with your high school friends?
I think that's adult life, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I only speak to one person from high school, and that's about it. Yeah. But even then, it's sometimes hard for us to catch up to. It's just adult life. Like, yeah.
It's not just catching up. It's just feel like, just different direction,
Well,
I guess.
yeah, everyone else that I knew in high school, I don't speak to anymore. So it's kind of the way it is.
Yeah.
How about you? Oh, yeah, because I know you do keep in touch with your high school friends.
I feel like it's funny because I remember when high school was coming to an end, I remember so many people saying to me, you realize who your true friends are once you leave high school. Because it is true. You realize in school, you were only friends because you were kept in the same environment.
Yes.
You were like forced to be together all
5
the
days a
time.
week.
Yeah, so I mean, I actually don't. I only keep in touch with like maybe two on a regular basis. There was a good like couple of years after where we did.
Yeah, that's the same as well.
But then it just like now, if I say now it's kind of broken off. But
like there's
I was
gonna say like I was usually the one who always organized like catch ups.
Right.
But then I kind of got sick of it just because it's like
you were the only one putting the effort in.
Why am I forcing us to get together again? It's just like if they're not putting the effort, might as well like I don't do the same as well. So
yeah. It's kind of sad though because I feel like you spend so many years together.
I know.
And
It is pretty sad.
Yeah.
But I mean, like you said, it's just what happens. It's life. You just start to gravitate towards different people and you realize you align better with different people.
Exactly, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's no hard feelings. I kind of look forward to hopefully having a reunion because I think you have one. Is it after 10 years?
I don't think that we don't do reunions for high school here. I feel like
You don't?
Yeah, I haven't had one yet, so it's not.
I know it's something that students have to organise, hey?
Yeah.
But I mean, if we have one, I'd be down because it'd be so cool to catch up with everyone.
Yeah.
I think
That
it's a big thing in Indonesia actually.
Yeah, it is.
Reunions for
Yeah.
high school every 15
Yeah.
years.
America
or whatever.
as
In
well.
America as well, yeah.
Just not us. We're just like,
We're
can't
all
be fucked.
So, did you guys take a gap year? Did you study afterwards? You mentioned that you studied.
Well, I started
straight
straight
after,
away,
yeah.
but here and there when I dropped out of basically engineering, changed to media. Here and there, it was a 3-year course. It took me 5 years to finish everything because I would take a gap year here and there and I'd prioritize work. So I'd go work full-time hours or I'd go part-time with almost full-time hours. And then, when I finished, I was full-time work.
Just on that point, was there a reason why you changed courses?
I just didn't like what I was doing. I only just went into it because I got the HSC score. That's basically all it is. I didn't have the passion for it. I was just like, nah, can't do this for the rest of my life. And then,
Because that was the same as me. Because I graduated a diploma of IT, and then I tried to do a bachelor's of IT as well. But I was just like, it wasn't for me. Like even though I was kind of like a computer nerd. I know all the like computers and like coding and whatever. It's just like it didn't feel right. And I was like, you know what, let's do media. And I feel like I was very comfortable with that. It was more creative, more of like, I don't know, there's lots of creative aspect in media and communications, and I enjoy that more than IT.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. How about you, Oya?
Well, I was just going to say, you know, if anyone's about to embark on uni, changing courses is a very common thing. So don't ever feel bad for it. How would you know to change if you hadn't experienced it first? So don't ever feel bad about changing courses.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I went to uni straight away, and I was lucky enough to get into the course I wanted straight away. But I ended up just changing universities, but doing the exact same course, only because I think I was telling you this, hey, how we drove past my school the other day because we had to take a mad detour.
Yeah.
And like, my schools are right next to each other.
Detour. It took like an extra 5 minutes to get home.
Yeah, they were doing some crazy road work, man. Yeah, from the detour that we took, I drove past my primary school, and I was saying to Sam, my high school was right next to it. So I literally was in the same area for like however long. How many years are you in school for?
13 years.
13 years. So I was in the same area. So I always had a dream to go to school in the city. So that's why I transferred from WSU is what it's called now, isn't it?
Yeah, Western.
UWS when I was back there,
Western
mate.
Sydney Uni.
Yeah.
What is it called again? Now?
Western
WSU.
Sydney. We'll say W. I don't know. To be
They
honest.
just say W?
We say Western. That's it.
Oh, really? Ew, UWS sounds way
stupid.
better.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I was at UWS, and then I moved to UCID. So yeah, and I don't regret it. I feel like it was a good experience because I was surrounded by just a completely different group of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
From Westies to
Actually, before going to uni, we had to make the choice of choosing a uni. What made you decide to go to, well, firstly, Western Sydney first?
Oh no, that was the only one I got into.
Okay.
Yeah, man, ATA.
Because I've always wanted to go to Macquarie Uni. Just because of the lifestyle, environment, there's so many societies.
Yeah.
And it's, I don't know, it's something about Macquarie Uni is just so unique.
I just remember you telling me though, there was one day where you had a 1 hour tutorial and it would take you 2 hours to get there.
Yeah.
So it was like you were at, it was a longer trek for you.
It was a longer trek, but it was worth it just because I really liked that uni.
Yeah.
That's why I chose Macquarie Uni, but unfortunately I had to move unis just to change my course. So which I went to Western Sydney. Not the best uni, but
I thought it was okay.
it was okay, yeah.
Yeah, I made some good friends and
I made some good friends as well, but yeah, I wish there was societies or something more of a student kind of life, but it wasn't there for me.
Were you part of the Indo Society in UNSW?
Yeah, I fucking paid for it and then I
Really?
never went.
Wait, you never
I
went?
never went. It was like a $10
It'd
entry
be
free
huge
and
at
then
UNSW.
fee. Yeah, it's huge, man. Everywhere you walk, it's like it's about and I'm like, all right. But
You know what I always wanted to go to? The markets that they always held at the uni.
Yes, yeah.
I never
That's what I
yeah.
loved about UNSW. To me, was just such an open space for me to explore. Like there was so much to eat there and so much to do. Because when I spent my time there, I didn't really make permanent friends. Like I didn't get any uni friends out of it. I have acquaintances here and there that I have on social media, but that's about it. And I felt like I enjoyed myself by myself. I was always exploring, and I loved going around. And there were places to sit and chill, and I would have like a nap and stuff like that. Like, it's a very big place.
Just going off that, though,
Yeah.
can we talk about the expectation that we had from uni? Because I know, jumping from high school to uni, I was like, I'm going to meet so many friends, people
That's
who,
the same with me too.
if we're doing the same degree, they're going to for sure be like me and have the same interests as me. But like, I didn't even, I mean, like I said, I made some good friends, but I just expected myself to get along with every single person there.
Yeah.
Was it like that for you guys?
I kind of forced myself to try to get along with everyone, but I'm not gonna say impossible, but there's times when like you try to make a friend, but it's like they don't want to be your friend.
It's too hard because you're with different people every unit and every, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For the most part,
Yeah.
I think.
And you're adults now, I think. So it's just like,
Yeah.
it's not a priority for most people to make friends. It's
Yeah.
just like, I'm just here to do what I'm doing. Yeah.
No, I was just gonna say, because like I realized I haven't had to make a friend since kindergarten. I was with the same people, so I forgot those social
That is
skills
true, that
of
is
how
true.
to small talk,
That is very
how
true,
to
that's
So I was like, dang, I forgot how to.
Actually,
Yeah.
I then again, I did try to force myself because I wanted to join societies just to make new friends.
Yeah.
And I was in 2 societies where I was marketing executive.
Oh, really?
Oh my god.
Wow.
First, I joined the computing society. Then the second one was the food society.
Food?
Food.
Oh, was that cool?
Yeah, it
Whoa.
was pretty cool. Yeah.
Wow.
But then,
What was that? You were getting really dance.
but then I kind of dropped. but then again, I dropped. I can't speak now.
Sorry.
But then I dropped out of the food society because I got busy with work. But yeah, I feel like.
I told you Mirza should be in the middle.
I can't focus with these 2. Every time I want to talk, they're always like trying to like make. I don't know.
Oh, this one's already lost the plot from the start.
I told you, I've never found the plot, mate.
Find the plot. Alright, anyways,
Sorry,
I'm gonna
sorry.
segue
Yeah,
into finding the right course when we were applying for UAC.
Oh my god, what a throwback, bro.
UAC, I forgot what that was.
See, she even forgot what it was.
Because one of my colleagues was going for UAC last week, and she was asking me, "Oh, do you know how UAC works?" And I'm just like, "I don't know. It's been a while since I applied for UAC."
Yeah.
But how's that experience with you guys? Like trying to find the right course, or what was the right course for you?
You know what's so funny? I like overachieved. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do this. So I picked a lot of like stuff, like engineering stuff, and literally, because what did I get? I got 90.
You were 96, didn't you?
No. I got like 92.15 or something like that. And the cutoff for the lowest HSC entry score that I had was 92, which was biomed. Everything else was higher than 92. So I had just gotten that. Like, do you know what I mean?
So you had the option of choosing.
I applied for everything. I didn't apply for any backup ones in case I got a lower score. So my lowest score out of all of the, what do they call it? All of the
Options.
I don't know. Forgot.
There's a word for it, but
Yeah,
all the options that I had, like I had to get 97, I had to get 96, I had to get 95, 94, and my lowest one was 92, and I got 92.15.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So if I hadn't gotten that mark, I wouldn't have made it into uni at all.
That was, man, you were aiming high, eh?
I just didn't think about it. I was like, when I thought about when I got in, I was like, oh shit, like I'm really lucky I got in, eh?
I already knew I was dumb, so I was like, I had to put like good options, realistic options. Should I say? You know
I'm not gonna lie, I got a really shitty ATAR. That's why I had to go for a private uni.
Yeah, but hey, there's no shame in that, guys. Okay, don't ever.
You
feel
can do
ashamed
whatever
about
you
it.
want.
Yeah.
There's okay. When you do graduate from high school, there's so many pathways to get into uni.
Exactly.
Your ATAR score doesn't determine about yourself.
No, don't ever
Just
think that.
to clarify that, there's lots of pathways, especially some unis out there do have pathways just to get into that uni. So always do your research, do some research if you do want to get into uni. But if you don't want to go into uni or do some sort of study, try to think of a full-time job, I guess, and think of an area that you want to, I guess, upskill. And that's where I'm going to get into finding a new job or finding a job after high school. So how's your experience finding a job? Or did you have any connections?
It's funny because the one job that I'm in right now is my first and only job I've ever been in.
Actually, I remember you mentioning.
We talked about this before, but
Yeah, and it took me, when did I graduate? 13. So, 2 years I was unemployed after high school. And then it was through a mate that, from before. And then, ever since then, I've just... And it wasn't even related to my course. I was just like... I was like, I needed money. I needed to do, like, be independent and actually have a job. So, I don't know if I mentioned in the podcast before, but I got rejected by Hungry Jack's.
Oh, yeah, you did.
So then, like, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be working where I am now.
Yeah, so fortunate,
So fortunate. And now I'm making my way up in the company, so...
I still remember, like, going through a lot of interviews, and then I think I was just applying for Christmas casuals as my first job, and luckily I got into typo, and I think I already explained before, and that was my first job, and I knew I actually needed to find a job just because like all my brothers had like a job even before graduating from high school.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. I know Eric was working at McDonald's whilst
Oh my
was in
god,
high
I have a
school.
flashback. Yeah. Didn't he work at the one in the airport?
Yes, at the airport.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my brothers used to always say.
And I always get my Happy Meal toys from him. So,
Happy Meal toys.
but yeah, I was like, okay, I think I need to find a job because it's like it's already like post high school and yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, as I was saying, typo was my first job. Great experience, but I feel like for you guys, anyone who's graduating from high school or still in high school, find a job now.
Yeah.
I'm being serious. Find a job now.
Yeah.
Because
No matter what it is.
no matter what it is, McDonald's or giving flyers or whatever, any experience will be helpful for the future for you because like people will look at your CV and be like, hey, you've done this, this, and this. You've got so much experience. We will hire you, and it will definitely help you out, regardless what job it is. And that's just from my experience.
Yeah.
Because I know there's people out there who've only had one job and can't find any other job afterwards. If they got made redundant or got fired or whatever. So get as much experience as possible. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
But how about you, Oi? What was your first job?
I was just going to say, like, I feel like I realized it's a little bit of an Asian thing. My parents never forced me to get a part-time job
I forgot to mention
during
that. Yeah.
high school, right?
I wasn't forced as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, I wasn't forced
Even when
either.
I got my first job, which was DJs, they
Oh,
didn't
yes, they
even
did,
want
yeah.
me to do that. They were just like, you don't have to, you know? And I was like, no, like, I think I need to, mama.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Because to me, it was kind of like a little bit of independence. So I'd have my own pocket money or whatever. I don't have to mooch off them anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's interesting. I never realized it. Because did your friends have part-time jobs? I had a couple of friends who did.
I think just 2 of my friends, but that's it. A majority of my friends didn't have a job. But I think between us two, since we were the youngest, I think that's
Yeah,
the reason
right.
why we felt forced to get a job.
Yeah. But my parents would always say, just like focus on your studies. Don't worry about...
No, but I
Finding a
feel like even when you're at uni, you need a job regardless.
Uni, yes. For
Uni,
sure.
yeah.
But I was just saying, like, high school, I don't think I ever... Well, do you think you need a part-time?
Yeah, I feel like...
Yeah, actually,
like
there's no
it's good.
harm.
No,
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
there's no harm. There's no
Yeah.
harm.
As long as it doesn't affect your schoolwork.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Improving your communication skills, just any type of skills, it'll be helpful for the future. So,
Yeah.
onto that note, we know, well, I don't know about you two, but I've kind of passed my quarter life crisis. I think I'm at the end of my quarter life crisis. Are you guys going through a quarter life crisis now?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Tell me about your
sure.
experience going with
can
you.
start.
Right, well, I turned 25 last year, and I told you guys in a previous episode I had a meltdown. I literally woke up that morning of my birthday crying because I was just, like, not in a good place. I was jobless, and I was just mentally, I wasn't in a good place either, and yeah, I just didn't feel like my life was together because 25, again, it's quarter life, it's what's the word? Significant age in your...
It's a milestone.
Yeah.
milestone,
That's the
yeah.
word, yeah. So I just felt all the pressure. And it's funny because I felt like it wasn't coming from anyone. It was more so within myself. Like I just felt like I had to be at a...
Did you feel like you're comparing with other people?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was for sure a huge thing. And I remember during that time, I kept saying to myself, you got to like stay off social media for a bit and stop like looking at what everyone else is doing and just focus on yourself.
Because
getting yourself
I always say this to people, like, even though you're going through a quarter life crisis, you're going for your own timeline. Don't compare with other
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
This is your own timeline. Just go at your pace and your direction that you want to go in.
Yeah, 100%.
That's what I always say to people. But how about you, Smara?
Yeah, well, you're turning...
Well,
You're going to be turning...
I'm turning 25 next
25,
year. It's just been a weird couple of years, I guess, because I think for me it started much earlier for me. Just the responsibilities that you've noticed you've had, and you're like harder on yourself, which is what you've just explained. You've set a lot more expectations for yourself to hit, and when you don't hit them, you really put yourself down. Well, that's my experience, but yeah, I've noticed I've set goals, and I think majority of it came from Corona. But yeah, I had like so many plans for this year and nothing worked out, and not even just this year, but before as well. And you just gotta keep in mind, I think what I've learned from my experience and what I'm still learning is that it's okay that you don't meet your goals. I think it's important to set small, very small, realistic goals and not set big goals. So I think the biggest one for me was that I lost a lot of weight and I got into shape. So I went through a tough time and I basically gained a lot of weight from that. And then I had to be like, okay, I got to get myself back on track mentally and physically. So what I did, instead of saying by this year I want to lose this many kilos, I'd be like, every week I want to lose this many kilos. So it's like you set your small goals, and from there, setting those realistic ones will keep you more motivated, you know?
Yeah.
So that's just an example, but yeah, it's tough because it's like you're starting to realize now you're becoming an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the world is not nice. It's not a pretty world out there, but you can make it pretty.
Yeah. I think for me, like through my quarter life crisis, even though I'm kind of at the end now, I just wanted to experience everything basically.
Yeah.
Like when I was younger, I was very conservative. I would always stay at home playing games on the computer or whatever. I always listen to my parents as well, because my parents always ask me like, oh, why do you need to go out? We have it here at home. Or like, it's like, I don't know, just whatever. I always listen to what my parents, what they say, and then I always just stay home or whatever, or follow them. But I think during my quarter life crisis, I just want to be independent, just want to do my own thing and just have fun, basically, because I didn't experience that when I was younger. And maybe a bit like a rebel, I guess, as well. So so I kind of partied a lot, I traveled, try to talk to people who are like kind of outside my group, like explore like different cultures, and I don't know, just like basically doing the opposite stuff that I did when I was younger. And yeah, even like just dyeing my hair blonde.
But you haven't done it.
You haven't done it yet.
I keep saying that, but
Haven't done
just doing anything different. That's my quarter life crisis.
Yeah.
And I feel like being different is good,
Yeah.
because experiencing other things in life kind of helps you in the long run, I guess, because if you do it later, maybe in your late 30s, it's kind of like a mess, I guess.
Yeah.
It's okay though. Still,
It's
if you
okay.
want to.
It's okay to do it now and having fun in your late 30s. But then again, I think that's the period where you should really be settling down, I guess. But I'm in my late 20s now, and I'm kind of half now. I do want to kind of settle, but I also want to have fun at the same time. So yeah, I'm kind of at the end of my quarter life crisis, I guess. But yeah, I think I'm the same as you guys. I didn't know what kind of direction I want to go into. Like, I didn't want him to do medium communication, to be honest.
You didn't?
Yeah.
Wait, we didn't ask you. Yeah, what did you want to do? Did you say IT?
Well, no, not even IT. I originally wanted to be an architect. Did I mention that?
Oh, wait,
before?
you did say that.
Yeah. I wanted to do more of like buildings, and I feel like engineering would be more my area, to be honest.
That's what she was doing.
Yeah. But I didn't reach that ATAR. I'm not great with maths, but I'm great with creativity. Like, my mind is always going crazy with all this, like
red, yellow, blue.
Yeah, like I'm being serious. Like, my mind is everywhere. Like, I have so many ideas. Like, even with this podcast, I'm always creating some new ideas, new concepts, and I feel like medium communication is kind of my area, but it's not really my passion, I guess. But yeah, like even like my job, like if I didn't go to uni, like I don't know what kind of job I will get into. Like, would I've been like a full-time cashier at Zara? Like, yeah, that's what everyone been saying, like at work. It's like, why don't you become a full-time cashier, like a manager or whatever? But too much.
But yeah, no, just last piece of advice, just going off, rounding up this whole, pretty much this whole topic and this whole
topic,
quarter life crisis thing. I just really, if you're in your 20s and you're going through what we're going through, just really try to remove yourself from that idea that to be successful, it's, you know, finishing high school, uni, get a job, get married, have a house, have kids. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's so drilled into our heads that the only way you can be successful in this life is to follow that path. And I mean, to each their own. If you follow that path, that's great. But if you don't feel bad about it, because age is just a number.
Just go out at your own pace.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just go at your own pace. Don't think about other people's lives. At the end of the day, it's you. Think about yourself.
No, we're just
trying to be serious.
We're like talking as if we're like 60. It's like fucking more day.
We're talking about being in our 20s.
Yeah, no.
Just think about yourself.
Just the way we were like, sitting, we were like, you better do what I say.
No, but we're being serious. Like,
Yeah.
think about yourself. At the end of the day, like, just the only way to become successful is just to focus on yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And shout out to Fadila, as in Mirza's sister-in-law, because I remember her saying to me, your 20s is supposed to be like the best period of your life. So have fun.
Just have fun. Yeah, just have fun, basically.
Yeah.
But on that note, we're going to play a little game, as always with me.
Yeah. You and your games, man. Are you sore? What's going on here?
I want to play a game.
This last episode from us, guys. We're fucking going to fail this. Anyway.
So I'm going to be asking, I just got it from this random site, 56 deep questions. To
56?
We're not going to, I'm going to ask you 56 deep questions, but to ask,
We'll be here all day, mate.
to ask yourself in your 20s.
Okay.
To help you find out who you really are.
Ooh. I love personality.
So one of you guys say stop, and then I'll
Here we
ask
go.
you guys a question.
You can go, mate.
Berhenti.
Okay. This is such a random question. How do I show I am angry?
Oh.
I want to cebok you.
How do I show
But like,
if I'm
in
angry?
what
You show
context?
anger.
I don't know. That's the question.
When I show anger, like, let's think. If I show anger.
To be honest, when I'm angry, I'm usually silent.
Yeah, me too.
But you know, I always give like one-worded answers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that too. But I usually say my point
Oh,
to
that's true,
state
yeah.
that I'm mad, and people around me will know that I'm mad.
Yeah.
And then I kind of avoid human contact after that.
Human contact. Yeah, that's the
until I
same.
like,
That's
you
the
Become
know,
a turtle.
wind down, because I think I've learnt from the past that when I open my mouth when I'm angry, bad stuff come out.
I think that's
and
everyone.
Things
That's
that you
everyone,
regret.
yeah.
So from that, I've learnt to just kind of like really bite your tongue and wait till you
Yeah.
calm down, and then you can talk about it.
Because at the point of when you're angry, you're very emotional.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you don't know what you're gonna say or
Yeah.
like be at that time. So I feel like when you do get angry, just relax, calm down, compose yourself, and then
Go for a walk, man.
go for a
Go
walk.
for a
Even go
walk.
for a walk, and then even have a lay down, and then the next
Yeah.
day maybe
Address
the
issue.
The issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else besides that? No. How about you? Actually, how about you? Just
No, what you guys said.
the same.
I don't know. I feel like it depends who I'm being angry with, but I feel like I'm good at bottling things up, and I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. But yeah, I'm like you guys said. I pretty much try to compose myself first,
Yeah.
and then I'll lock myself in my room. If it's with my family, I will like stay in my room for ages and just not come out because I don't want to.
I feel like just composing with yourself
Yeah.
and just like okay, and then address the issue
Yeah.
the next day or whenever you're happy to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
All right.
Next question. Tell me to stop.
Stopperoos.
All right. If I have to make a list of my top 10 most important values, what would they be?
10.
Yeah.
There's so many.
Make it one. Just do one.
Oh, okay.
Too little. Wait, what is the values?
Important. Just what would they be? That's it.
But like, in what?
I mean,
I don't know.
Context.
I don't know.
These questions need
for
more
me,
context.
it'd be
mate.
like value in life. I would say relationships
yeah,
with people
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
would
a
be
good
my
one.
number one priority.
I think transparency and communication. That's two, but like with anyone.
What's mine? I don't know. That's too hard.
Just say anything. What's
Well,
in
you
your
guys
mind?
One thing that you
In your head.
prioritize more than anything.
Yeah, well, family. I think.
Family?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's definitely
That's
important.
a good
no,
one,
that's a
yeah.
good one. That's
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
a good
yeah.
one.
Okay.
Family.
That's what I mean by relationship, family,
Yeah.
and friends.
Actually, no,
Okay.
family. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
family always comes first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always comes first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because in your 20s, I feel like, or maybe in your early 20s, I think everyone's like, oh yeah, I want to be with my friends and this and that. But friends come and go.
Yeah, exactly.
They do.
Families forever, mate.
From my
But
families
you'll
are
also
forever,
find
yeah.
you will find the people that
Yes.
are there for you.
Exactly.
If they're not family, then yeah.
Because friends do become essentially family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you make friends that become family too.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Chat fam,
Yeah,
yeah.
chat
Yuck.
So ugly.
Sorry.
All right.
All right, next.
All right. I'll
You choose.
stop. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
He always does this. He talks to himself.
Okay. Actually, this is kind of a two-part. Shut up. This is kind of a two-part question actually, because it's joined together. If I could apologize to one person, what would it be?
What?
If you could apologize
Oh
to one
fuck!
person.
I don't know if I can say this on camera. This is really like.
You know what? I'll do my parents because they've had to deal with a lot of crap from me. So I'll apologize to Mama and Papa for being
Who would it be? Sorry.
a bratty daughter. There you go. There's mine.
I don't want to say it in camera.
Yeah, I don't want to say it on camera.
Just use mine.
I say, no, I can't. This is a bit deep.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd say that too. I won't say their name, but like to one person that I kind of just, I didn't really leave, but I had to leave in order to, I'd say this is getting really deep, but to, what's the word? Like, oh, how do you phrase it? Like to take care of yourself, to put yourself first.
Yeah.
Because
I think-
being
yeah, I
in
know what
that
you mean, yeah.
toxic
Yeah.
environment,
Even though there's no-
this is a very important lesson that you do come up at one point. It will come across where you
Yeah.
have to prioritize
Your
you're
own
trying
well-being.
to help. Yeah, your own well-being. Like you're trying to help someone, but you can't get to that point. And if it's dragging you down, you got to get out. Like you can't help other people if you can't help yourself.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
if you do find yourself in a situation where, for me, I did distance myself from so many people that I cared about, including family. And if people are constantly telling you, it's like, Sam, like you've changed, like what's going on? You've got to take that advice in, let it soak in, and don't like let go of that pride. Like I'm telling my like past self, like let go of that pride and just like focus on yourself and accept that something's wrong with you and you've got to get help.
That's the main thing in your 20s, as I keep saying, focus on yourself.
Yeah.
Like you can help as much as possible with your friends and families or whatever, but at the end of the day, it's yourself. Just focus on yourself, and that's it.
Yeah.
All right, let's do a couple more.
Hey, you
Yep.
got to do yours.
Yeah.
Wait,
You
me?
don't have to say the
You don't
name.
have to say
Oh.
the name.
What would I
But
say anyways?
if this person is watching, what would you tell them?
I would say sorry, obviously, but I would just address the issue, and then I just like, I think for me, whoever's wrong, like doesn't really matter. I think both parties should say sorry, no matter what, and that's what I would say, and that's what I would want from the other person to say sorry as well. So I would say sorry. I'll explain that whatever I did, and then I would want from the other person to say sorry as well.
It's always
mention
both parties'
to
faults.
say,
It's
yeah.
never one person's fault.
No matter what it is, both parties should say sorry, no matter what.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I would say.
And also
Yeah.
in saying that, forgiveness, guys.
Forgiveness.
Forgiveness is
Yeah.
super
Always,
key.
I think I always put that
to
in
living
my,
a healthy life. It's not only for the other person, but it's more for you to let go of that bad
Yeah.
energy. Just let go.
I always put that in my head as well. My mum always keeps saying that to me.
Yeah.
Always forgive
Yeah.
the person, even though you hate them so much. Always forgive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so just a couple more.
Yeah.
Who wants to say stop this time?
Sammy.
I say stop.
Okay. It's like getting so deep.
Oh my god.
What would I change about myself?
Oh. So many things.
How about this? What will you change about your past self? I don't know. Is that a question? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, what
Yeah.
what would you say to your past self?
I think I have
I'll start first. So if I have to talk to my past self, I would say, get out of the house
Get out
and
of
experience life. I'm being
yeah,
serious.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
I think that's the same with me too.
like, I was such a, I don't know. I just like, I wish I kind of experienced everything what I'm doing right now, and do it when I was younger. It's like, yeah, I've changed so much since then. To be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for me, the biggest thing that I've still overcoming is to love yourself. And exactly what I said before.
Oh my God, I do
you
not want to
can't
cry
care-
at this one.
you can't take care of other people if you can't take care of yourself.
Yeah.
That's what I say to my past self, because I put myself in situations where I just help people out and not think about my well-being. So yeah, I'll stop it at that.
What would you say to your past self, Warrior?
Past self, and again, like Sam was saying, like still today, I think my biggest problem I find with myself is I just suffer with self-confidence, and that's kind of going off loving yourself too. It's just like I'm the first person to always doubt myself, and I just trying to be better with that, having a better mental state and making your mind be your best friend, because you speak to your mind. Wait, that makes you sound crazy. But do you know what I mean? Like,
You're in your room like,
your thoughts are the most
to
important
yourself.
things. What you feel in your head is the most
yeah.
important thing
Yeah.
at the end of the day. So yeah.
Right. One more question, and then I've got another final question to ask you guys.
Okay.
Not from here.
What?
So it's a surprise question, but yeah,
Okay.
tell me to stop.
Surprise. Stop. Right now.
Stop.
Thank you very much. I need somebody with a human
Touch. Alright, the question is, if I could go anywhere in the world, where would I go in your 20s?
Oh, there's so
I was gonna say Japan, but I've been there before. If I were to go anywhere in the world, it would have to be Italy.
Why is that?
I don't know,
Is
like
it 'cause Assassin's Creed?
you guys know me better than I do. Fuck, honestly, yeah, Assassin's Creed. But I don't know. I just I missed out this year. I was supposed to go this year, and right now that's the number one place that I want to be.
How about you?
I just want to be there. It's the culture.
You know what? I know it's like obviously a country that's gone through so much, but I've always said my number one place that I want to go to is New York. So I want to go to America. I know it's like weird times over there, but I mean, you know, Joe Biden is
President,
but
yeah. Next president, yeah.
I think that's my number one. But there's so many places I want to go to. Like I want to
There
see.
is a lot of places.
We were talking about Northern Lights. Like that's.
I
Something
was
we'd
going to
love
say that
Ooh,
too,
Northern
but I
Lights.
think right
Yeah.
now I would prioritize Italy because I need to
Yeah.
go there. I need to go there.
So that's why I said New York,
Yeah.
because that's probably.
I think for me, I'm a bit crazy.
Oh,
So,
what are you going to say?
I beat that.
no, North Korea or
Oh yeah, you did say this before to me.
North Korea or like Russia.
You know what though? Yes, because like
That's like a
there's
different,
never it's
different
never
world.
it's
Yeah.
like such a slim chance that
Yeah.
you will be able to go there. Like you think like in your lifetime, oh my god, I'm never going to see what it feels like to be in this
Yeah.
country.
Do they allow tourists?
Yeah, they do.
They
Yeah.
do, but it's very like
It's very strict.
strict.
So what can you do?
Like, I think you have to hand in your passport and everything. I
That's
don't
what
know.
you do for fun? Yeah.
Yeah, what do you do there?
No, it's because you only can do tours. You have to go with a tour
yeah,
guide.
yeah.
Right,
you can't
right,
go out and about
That
by
would make
yourself.
sense. Yeah, yeah.
So I think you go to monuments and like places where they host guests. I guess
It's funny that they do actually
Let people in.
tourism.
And I think that's their money maker as well. Part of their money maker. They get tourists.
People are probably so curious
Yeah.
very
about
curious.
what goes
Yeah.
on there.
But the only problem is the propagandas, and you have to stay with the tour guide, or if you go do something crazy, you could go to jail or
Yeah,
camp
that's
or
right.
whatever.
Yeah.
So they're very strict. But I do want to kind of experience that, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
And Russia, and there's some like unique country where it's not same.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyways, last question. It's not even a question, but what would you tell yourself in the next 10 years time? You're in your 30s. What would you say to the camera? And
then watch
Fuck
this
you,
when
no,
we're
I'm
there.
what would you say to yourself now? And like, what do you want to like do or be, or where would you want to be at when you're in your mid 30s? Or what would you say to yourself in your 30s?
Jeez.
Oh fuck. I don't know, like just kind of the stuff that I've been saying because I'm still going through it, like just self-development and.
But in 10 years' time.
But yeah, like
35.
it takes time.
She doesn't want to aim high like with her UX.
Exactly. Yeah, what the fuck? Dumbass. Anyway.
But like...
I hope by then I would prioritize myself and my family over, other stuff. Because I never did in the past. So I hope by that point I will be confident in that.
Yeah.
I want my Specsavers store. So
yeah.
Shout out. We haven't done a shout out all day.
Specsavers.
Shout out Specsavers.
And I don't know.
I think for me, 10 years' time, hopefully...
In a house, yeah.
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 I was going to say, in 10 years' time, hopefully my family is still healthy.
Alhamdulillah.
Yes.
Amin.
They're still around. Hopefully I can have my own place, I guess. Own house, have a good job, a career path that I'm still in. Good relationship, if possible, around that time as well. That's pretty much it, really.
So ugly.
Like, for me, I'm in no rush. But I don't know where I'm going to be in 10 years' time or when I'm in my 30s. So hopefully I'm in a good place, good environment. And yeah, that's pretty much it, really. That's what I would say. I'm hoping that I will be in at the moment. In my 30s. How about you, Oya?
I don't know. Okay, not to sound like too cheesy or but just I hope you're happy. Like I hope
that's true.
that's all that matters. You're happy within your heart and your mind and your soul is at peace and and same thing. Like hopefully everyone around me is
still
in good health. Because that's all that matters, man. Health and happiness. Health is wealth.
Yeah,
happiness is everything. So.
I think. Like what Fadila said, 20s is going to be the happiest days of your life, but it's also low-key going to be kind of the worst years of your life too, because it's such a drastic change in lifestyle and its responsibilities.
But I think only from experiencing that stuff is when we better ourselves and improve ourselves as well. Yeah. So.
Alrighty then. That's kind of sums up with our
That's
topic.
a bit of a deep one from the chat fam, eh?
Yeah.
So let's do Indo word of the day.
Waduh.
I think you guys want me to find a word that kind of helps me.
Yeah.
I think this kind of relates to the topic today.
Okay.
I want to learn how to say friends because I
That's so cute. Friends, do you want to say it?
You can say it. We can both say it. I'll say one word, you say the next one.
Oh my god. Wait, I don't know
So
which
lame.
word. I kind of forgot the word. Yeah, okay. No, that's not what it is.
What are you thinking? Go, you say
Okay,
yours.
no, you say it. I don't know what it is. I don't remember. Daman
is friends.
Daman is friends, but like best friend?
He wanted friends.
Okay, just friends.
Did you want best friend?
Daman.
Yeah, so it's spelled
is
T-E-M-A-N.
If you repeat the word, it's plural, so daman is friends.
Can we talk about that for 1 second?
Yeah.
Indos pluralize words by just doubling them.
Just doubling them. Yeah, that's
never
literally,
realised
if
that.
you want to say something in plural, just double the word.
Just
Say
double
it
the
twice.
word.
Yeah.
Literally.
So if I say makan,
Yeah.
is it S?
I mean, that's...
Oh, wait, you don't say
eat.
eat.
Makan is
Uber, makan.
No, that's not how it works, mate. But yeah,
makan.
No, but people do say, ayo makan yo. I don't know.
Makan
mate.
eats.
No, but there's a word for best friend. What is it again? But
Sahabat?
Sahabat.
But that means friends too, doesn't it?
Sahabat is more of best, like your close friend, like your best friend is your sahabat.
He's like, I'll stick to Taman.
I'll just stick to Taman.
Taman.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
All
Easy.
right.
Yeah.
All right, thank you for joining us, guys. If you haven't, again, as always, please subscribe to our YouTube channel or follow us on Spotify, Apple Music, and Google Podcasts. My name is Amirza.
I'm Sam.
And aku Cut Soraya in
And thanks for joining us, guys. See you next time.
Thanks,
Bye.
guys.
Yeah, we couldn't book the studio. We actually film on a Saturday. We usually film on a Sunday, so that's why. Oh,
We have a special guest, everybody.
Actually, let's stop there. Let's stop there. Let's stop there.